And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Out of the end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make him feel you. Keep him off balance.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Brown will throw it. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create.
He's loose. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They'll immediately call timeout.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Trojans. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. And that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Dances away from the heat, looking for his man in the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% of the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Looking to take a shot. And that pass is intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll run play action. He's not afraid to go deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Moss. Right on target this time. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A great catch and run for 6. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Buckeyes are marching down the field.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback running through his progression.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Brown wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man by himself. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Syracuse had an impressive showing at home, and I know the fans inside the dome are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The sure hands, it's O'Neal. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Trojans getting it done from the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these. Big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Moss. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Off play action. Looking for a deep man. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, and it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. It just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Quarterback will audible. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Quick strike complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Trojans will hustle through the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
Even the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Coming after him. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore. Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
I like it. I like the play call. So many people get very conservative down in the red zone. Nice job of the offense. Get some speed on the perimeter. Try to make a play. Nice positive gain. I like that thought process, just a little bit different.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. First down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he breaks into the open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside.
All kinds of running room. At the 20. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. These plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. I know he's wanting to pull.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
41, Ohio State, 28.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think you just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
On second down, he'll fire. Caught close to the marker. It's O'Neal. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball.
And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the defense doing work. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This game might be out of reach by now, Jesse, if not for the benevolence of these guys.
I tell you, I give them credit offensively because they've been aggressive. They just haven't always been calculated, David. They've been way too cavalier with the football.
Aggressive and reckless. Like, there's a difference between the two. They've had some success and they've been good, but make sure that my bat isn't turning the football over and giving the defense easy opportunities to score.
Quarterback moving. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Back to pass, it's Moss. This time he's got his man. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They want to just keep throwing it. Got it in the middle. It's Copeland. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Trojans are threatening in the red zone. On third down, going up top. A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half in search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Touch pass on the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to pick up a first down. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Huge moment coming here as they try to quiet this raucous, crazy crowd. Pressure coming. Got it set up on the outside. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Here's the handoff. Hard running there. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff. But, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one. Actually,